on, YT? It is your girl, TheLeaRae, and you're tuned into TheLeaRaeShow. So, I wanted to come on here and share with you not only my first OBGYN appointment and what happened, but also my first ultrasound pictures. So, let's get into it. All right, when you take a pregnancy test at home, as I did, you have to go into the office to confirm the pregnancy. That's not really your first appointment because you're only going there for labs. So I went there, you give them a urine sample and then they confirm the pregnancy. They have to then submit this to the insurance company to say, yes, she is pregnant. Like, we are about to start doing certain procedures or having certain types of appointments inside the office so that everything can get covered. When I did that, then they made my appointment for my first, real OBGYN appointment, and that appointment was for an ultrasound. It was for blood work. It was to see the doctor, and it was to meet with the office administration. So when I arrived there, you have to be there. Well, they tell you they expect to be there for like 2 hours at least. Okay, ultrasounds do take a while, so you get there. I checked in, and then I went in for my ultrasound. Now, they are checking everything when they do an ultrasound. They check the weight, they check like the measurements, they measure the head, whatever they can measure, they measure so they can get like an accurate read on what's going on. They can confirm your due date in the ultrasound, but when you go to give your original urine sample, the nurse will ask you when was the date of your last menstrual cycle or something like that. And you tell her, and from there, tell her or him, and from there they can determine what your due date is, but they can reconfirm it in the ultrasound. So I had the ultrasound and they checked the baby's heart rate and everything was just great. After that, I had to get blood work done. Now, you have to get so many vials, or you have to give so many vials of blood. I must have gave like 6 or 7 vials of blood. And at that time, they also do check you for, I'm not sure if they do a whole STD panel, but they definitely, I want to say they do, but you have to consent to an HIV test. So you sign the paperwork for the HIV test so they can run that. And then you decide if you want to do genetic testing. Now, my genetic testing was covered because of my age. As some of you may know, I'm 39 right now. I will turn 40 after I have the baby, provided that the baby comes on time, because my due date is 10/21 and my birthday is 10/26. So I'm gonna be 30. I might as well say I'm gonna be 40 having a baby. So once you pass the 35-year mark, that puts you into a category automatically, scientifically, as high risk. Things like genetic testing are covered because they want to. It's an insurance thing. It's a money thing. If you have a baby that has disabilities and stuff like that, that's more costly for the insurance. So they want to know some things ahead of time. And honestly, I think they want mothers to know that information, because sometimes, depending on what the disability may be that they can see, you may choose to terminate the pregnancy. And it's things like Down syndrome, and it's also some things that you never heard of. It's some things that I have that they can see on genetic testing, that they know that your child will not be able to walk. They will be in a wheelchair, not have motor functions and stuff like that. It's some serious stuff that they check for, that they can see right there with the genetic testing, with the DNA. I think that's to help the parents make a decision. You know what I'm saying? Get your mind right, prepare for this. If you choose to keep the pregnancy, if you choose to terminate, whatever. So you have the genetic testing. You still gotta opt in though. I opted in for genetic testing. That's just a matter of taking a blood sample and sending it off. I think they use this thing called Maternity 21. And then after that, I think you give another urine sample. You go and you see the insurance lady. Now, I'm saying the insurance lady is really the lady that works in the office, in the doctors, like that does the administrative paperwork. They want to check your insurance, okay? They want to see, what kind of coverage you got. I'm covered under my husband's insurance, but we have very good insurance. We have Blue Cross Blue Shield PPO. It's through the state. So check the insurance. Gave me some information, some pamphlets, some literature about, kind of what to expect, being that I was going to be delivering at that hospital and all of that. Then when you get done with that, you finally get to see the doctor. You just talk about things, how you feeling, if you're nauseous. I think he gave me some medicine for nausea because at that time I was pretty sick. Just anything that can be going on, anything, any questions that you may have. So if it is your first pregnancy, make sure you bring your list of questions, okay? Because that is the time to ask them, because everything you do when it comes to pregnancy, you got to check with your doctor. You want to eat this? Check with your doctor. You want to drink this kind of tea? Check with your doctor. You want to do this kind of activity? check with your doctor. Now, a lot of stuff you'll find on Google, but it's always check with your doctor, check with your doctor, check with your doctor. So if you got questions, now is the time to ask. So then after you have that doctor's appointment, you're done, and then you schedule your next doctor's appointment. So I wound up getting some ultrasound pictures, and the reason why I like these ultrasound pictures, number one, is because I found out that I was pregnant farther along than I did with Khaleesi. With Khaleesi, I found out pretty early, so when I went and got the ultrasound pictures of Khaleesi, she looked like a little gummy bear, you know what I mean? These ultrasound pictures of this baby is farther along, so I was able to see the baby in a different stage, see the growth in a different stage, which was very, very exciting. So without further ado, let me go ahead and show you these ultrasound pictures. So very, very, very cute. Another thing they check when you're getting your ultrasound done is the baby's heart rate. They love to look at the baby's heart. They want to see that valve moving, and they want to know how fast it's beating. That's very, very, very important. So everything was perfect with the baby's heartbeat, and it was just a wonderful, wonderful visit and experience. I was actually there by myself. Adrian was not there. I think Adrian had to work. I might have had to leave work early or something like that to go have this visit, and he was still at work, and then he had to pick up Khaleesi. So he didn't get to see that in real time. I showed him pictures later on of the ultrasound and everything like that. So that is all I have for this video. Please stay tuned for the next video, because coming up you will know the gender of the baby. Remember, I had the genetic testing done. I found out what I was having in the first trimester, so I've known for a while, and I'm going to share that with you. All right, if you have any questions about anything or want me to do a video about anything pertaining to pregnancy, please leave your suggestions and your comments in the comment section below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share. Thumbs up, all that good stuff. And until next time, people, peace.